day, everyone. My name is Sofina Solito, and I am here today to discuss to you the introduction and learning of the evolution of computing. But first, I would like you to stay tuned and listen. So, evolution of computing, saan po nga ba talaga nagsimula ang computer? Ano nga ba ang iba't ibang benepisyo nito? At kung ano ang kanyang mga functions sa pang-araw-araw nating gawain. So, what is computer? Computer is derived from the Latin word computare, which means to calculate. Computer is the machine that performs or process the calculations or operations based on instructions provided by software and hardware program. So Charles Babbage is also known as the father of the computer. Computer electronics device that manipulates information of data is a process of data, provide useful information, and solve the problem. It has also the ability to store and retrieve data. So, computer is very useful into our lives kasi dito natin na-store and nare-retrieve yung mga data na kinakailangan natin. Then, napro-provide niya rin yung mga iba't ibang informations na kinakailangan natin in our daily works. So, sa paggamit nito, nakakagawa din tayo ng mga presentations, documents, letters, and nakakapag-send na din po tayo ng emails at nakakagawa din tayo at nakakapag-edit ng mga different videos and spreadsheets.
Hi, now let us discuss the benefits of computers. So we all know that computers become the essential part of modern life, which has a lot of things that can help us to become a better version of ourselves too. So we have the key advantages of using a computer. We have number one, using computer increase productivity, which means, for example, after understanding the word processor on computer, now you can now easily create a document for better plans. And number two, we have the connects you to the internet for global access. So using computer, we are now able to connect to the global or entire world by using only your computers or gadgets. Number three, provide vast storage for files and documents. So by that, you can get too hard to, for example, instead of keeping off a lot of paper works or records, you can now easily store them on your computers and easily to find them also. Number four, helps organize data and information, almost the same to number three. Number five, improves cognitive and technical abilities, wherein, like for example, if you're not good in English grammar like me, so by using the computer, you can easily have access to correct your grammar. Number six, assist individuals with physical challenges through assistive technologies. And number seven, keeps you entertained with various multimedia options including games, music, and videos. So, if you're still curious how computers become a part of our lives. So, computers become part of our life because there are plenty of things that we do use computer in our daily lives. So number one example of this is the ATM machine, wherein we use that ATM machine to withdraw cash for us to have some money to use in our daily life. Number two example is digital currency, which is one of the fastest way to transfer or to move your money, something like that. Number two, we have the trading. Number four, smartphone. Smartphone, that is the part of your daily life. You can't live without your smartphone, right? And number five, we have the VoIP, the voice over IP, wherein it becomes one of the things that we used to also. So everything that I have mentioned are the benefits of computers. Now
So this topic is all about the history of computer. So nakapaloob dito ang past and present ng computer. Mechanical era, 18s to 1940s. Nakita ng panahong ito ang pagbuo ng mga mechanical calculators at early computing device tulad ng analytic engine ni Charles Babbage. Ang mga makinang ito ay malalaki, mabagal at limitado sa kanilang mga kakayahan. So, itong mga sinaunang mechanical era na to na computer is hindi siya kagaya sa mga computer ngayon na kayang gawin yung lahat. Itong mga to is, kumbaga sabi dito na limitado lang ang kaya nilang gawin. Tsaka itong machine daw na to is malalaki. Electronic era, 1940s to 1960s. Ang pag-imbento ng electronic computer gamit ang mga vacuum tubes ay minarkahan ng isang makabuluhang hakbang. Pasulong ang mga computer tulad ng ENIAC ay pangunahing ginamit para sa mga scientificong kalkulasyon at napakalaki at mahal pa rin. Ang pagpapakilala ng mga transition noong 1950s ay ginawang mas maliit, mas mabilis, at mas abot kaya ang mga computer na nagbibigay daan para sa malawakang paggamit. So ito, personal computing 1970s to 1990s. Ang pag-imbento ng microprocessor ay humantong sa pagbuo ng mga personal na computer na ginagawang na-access ng mga individual ang computing. Nakita ng panahong ito ang pag-usbong ng mga computer sa bahay tulad ng Apple II at IBM PC na nagbago ng paraan kung paano tayo nagtrabaho, natuto at nakikipag-usap. So yun nga, ginagamit na yung mga ganitong computer sa trabaho at pagkikipag-communicate to other people. Then, panahon ng internet, this is 1990s. Ngayong kasalukuyan, binago ng internet ang computing, pagkonekta sa mga tao at mapagkukunan sa buong mundo. Ang pagbuo ng World Wide Web ay ginawang madaling ma-access ang impormasyon at ang pagtaas ng mobile device ay higit na nagpapalawak ng abot ng mga computer. So, ito nga yung World Wide Web na halos sa buong mundo is nakaka-access na ng computer. Kumbaga, sa buong mundo is nakakagamit na. Nakaka-access na ng kahit sino. The modern era, 2000s, ngayong kasalukuyan. Ang panahong ito ay merarkahan ng mga pagsulong sa artificial intelligence, cloud computing at mobile na teknolohiya. Ang mga computer ay nasa lahat ng dako na may malalawak na kakayahan at patuloy na evolusyon. So yun nga, sa panahon natin ngayon is nagsilabasan na yung mga makabagong computer na sobrang high-tech na kayang-kayang gawin lahat ng mga trabaho. Characteristics of a computer. Okay, the number one is speed. Speed, as you know, computer can work very fast. It takes only few seconds for calculation that we take hours to complete. You will surprised to know that computer can perform millions of instruction and even more per second. Second one is accuracy. The degree of accuracy of computer is very high and very calculation is performed with the same accuracy. The errors in computer are due to human. And then the third one is diligence. So a computer is free from tiredness, lack of concentration. It can work for hours without creating any error. If millions of calculations are to be performed, a computer will perform every calculation with the same accuracy. So versatility. It means the capacity to perform completely different type of work, and you may use your computer to prepare payroll slip. Next moment, you may use it for inventory management or to prepare electric bills. So, ang mga computer ay maaaring gumawa ng napakaraming iba't ibang bagay. Mula sa mga simpleng gawain hanggang sa komplikadong mga kalkulasyon. Yun nga, tulad ng sabi ko, ang computer is ginagamit na rin sa mga pagbabayad ng bills, tulad sa mga malalaking grocery store. Kumbaga, andun na nakaprogram lahat ng kalkulasyon sa mga magbabayad. Kaya, ayun yun ang ginagamit ng maraming kumpanya sa pagbabayad, computer. Kasi andun na lahat. Mas mapapadali yung trabaho ng mga tao na gumagamit nito. And then the last one is storage. The computer has an inbuilt memory where it can store a large amount of data. You can also store data in secondary storage device such as floppies, which can be kept outside your computer and can be carried to other computers.
Good day everyone, itatakal po natin ang generation of computer. Ang generation computer to the specific improvement in computer technology with time. In 1946, electronic pathways called circuit were developed to perform the counting. At meron tayong pag-uusapan dito na 5 generation. Ang unang generation in 1946 to 1959, computer were so hug and expensive. In those computer vacuum tubes were used to the basic component of CPU and memory. Dito po ay mga gamit nila ay mga memory at CPU. At saka meron din siyang popular na 5. Ang first is ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC-C. Tungo naman po tayo sa second generation in 1959 to 1965 was the era of the transistor computer. At meron din siyang 5 popular na ang una ay IBM 1620, IBM 7094. Ang pangatlo is CDC 16004. Ang CDC naman is 3600. UNIVAC is 1108. Patungo po tayo sa pangatlong generation. Computer use integrated circuit IS instead of transistor. Ito ay ginagamit na sa mga integrated na computer. At saka ang popular naman sa pangatlong generation is meron siyang 5 rin. Ang una is IBM 360 series, Honeywell 600 series, PDP, Personal Data Processor, at IBM 370 or 168, tas TDC 316. At patungo naman tayo sa 4th generation in 1971 to 1980. Computer use very large-scale integrated ULSI circuit a clip containing millions of transistors and other circuit element. At meron din siyang 5 popular. At ang una dito is DEC-10, Star 100, and PDP-11, and Clay 1 is supercomputer, Clay XMP is supercomputer. At patungo naman tayo sa may 5 generation. Ang 5th generation in 1980s till date. Computer, the VLSI technology was replaced with ULSI or ultra large scale integration. At meron din siyang 5 popular na ginagamit na dito is desktop,